understand. I need
And
you.
again, look at that expression. Just how broken-hearted Luke is in this moment. Knowing that his friends are gone brings even more pain to Luke, as he not only misses his friends, but they are going on exciting adventures without him and doing incredible things, but Luke is not there. Okay, welcome to Shot by Shot, where I analyse every shot of an entire movie. Here we are in scene 10 of the original Star Wars, exploring what it was like for viewers in 1977. In the last scene, Luke had just stumbled upon the hologram of Leia for the first time. So here we've got a dining table, grounding this fantastical world with a very human activity. This film continues this great aesthetic with the cave-inspired designs and with the shape of the room and the pattern of the ceiling mixed in with the sci-fi elements.
R2 unit we bought might have been stolen.
Here Luke brings a key conversation topic straight away, preparing an interesting conversation with his caregivers.
What makes you think that?
Owen is instantly skeptical. You can tell there's a very stern emotion when he says this.
Well, I stumbled across a recording while I was cleaning him. He says he belongs to someone called Obi-Wan Kenobi.
So Luke is not keeping this a secret. He is looking to his caregivers for guidance. Oh, that look. She knows something, but is not mentioning it to Luke. And Owen gives this intense expression as well. This heightens the excitement of the mystery as it is revealed that these two know something about Obi-Wan.
I thought he might have met old Ben. Do you know what he's talking about?
The audience is similar to Luke, as we want to know what his caregivers know. It makes us hope that new information is revealed. And Owen just looks straight down and shakes his head, clearly demonstrating he is trying to shut down the conversation.
What if he's related to Ben?
But he doesn't give up. Luke persists in keeping the topic going. He wants to figure it out.
That wizard's just a crazy old man.
That wizard. This is one of the first hints of classic fantasy themes in this movie. And describing him as a crazy old man, this line is interesting because Owen is trying to shut Luke down here. But as the audience, it just makes us want to know about Ben even more. And with this expression, Luke's frustration is starting to come out again. He can tell his uncle is trying to stop Luke from finding out the truth.
Tomorrow I want you to take that R2 unit to Anchorhead and have its memory erased. That'll be the end of it. It belongs to us now.
Owen here is trying hard to kill Luke's desire to see Obi-Wan and to find out the truth about Leia. And Lucas is keeping up the great directing here with Luke grabbing the jug and them all eating. The characters aren't just static at the table.
But it belongs to us now.
And Aunt Beru gives another intense look to Owen, except in this context, the expression means something completely different from the earlier shot. Here it shows that Beru thinks Owen should let Luke know about this truth. So we have this interesting three-way conflict in the family here. Luke is not alone.
But what if this Obi-Wan comes looking for him?
Luke won't let this go. He is concerned about Obi-Wan and Leia. He knows Leia is in trouble and needs the help of Obi-Wan.
He won't. I don't think he exists anymore. He died about the same time as your father.
So here we get confirmation that Luke's father is dead, which is why he's with his uncle and aunt. Now, it's interesting here that Owen contradicts himself by saying he doesn't think he exists anymore, but then saying straight away that he's certain that his father died. So all these clues shown to us so far in this scene tell us that there are secrets that the family is hiding by saying this false contradictory information.
As your father.
He knew my father?
Uncle Owen's attempts to silence Luke have failed and have instead made Luke more curious. He now has a personal connection to Obi-Wan, since he was a friend of Luke's father. The importance of this mystery has been heightened even more.
I told you to forget it.
Owen continues to persist to turn Luke away. He is being harsh, especially since Obi-Wan is closely related. And you can see Luke is getting upset. He's constantly in mood swings because he keeps being fed excitement and then disappointment over and over.
Your only concern is to prepare those new droids for tomorrow. In the morning, I want them up there on the South Ridge working on those condensers.
Owen is trying to bring Luke back to the regular and the normal and to not be concerned with anything else. He's trying to keep him away from these exciting visions and dreams.
Yes. I think those new droids are going to work out fine. In fact, also thinking about our agreement, about me staying on another season.
So the topic has changed, but the tension hasn't eased off as another controversial conversation begins.
Staying on another season?
And Owen looks up with a lot of blinking. He is bracing for another tough moment.
And if these new droids do work out, I want to transmit my application to the Academy this year.
So Luke's goals have been revealed. With him wanting to go to this academy, we could see him playing with the ship in the previous scene, so we can assume he wants to train to become a pilot.
Academy this year.
You mean the next semester before the harvest?
And rather than being excited for Luke, he goes immediately back into skepticism.
Sure, there's more than enough droids.
So because of 3PO and R2, Luke believes his caregivers don't need him, and it's time for him to go into the next phase of his life.
Harvest is when I need you the most. Only one season more.
Look at Luke's expression here. He has no say in the situation, and he hates it. So we've got this conflict where Luke wants to go off to the academy, but his uncle needs him on the farm. Now, Owen says 1 season more, but we know that this statement is unlikely to be true, since we've seen how stubborn Luke's uncle is. How do we know he won't say the same thing next time?
This year we'll make enough on the harvest that I'll be able to hire some more hands, and then you can go to the academy next year.
Now, his uncle is almost lying here. How would he know for sure that everything will be successful this year and that Luke will be able to go to the academy? And notice how his eyes turn before he says to Luke about the academy. This shows that he is uncertain of what he's saying. And we've got another cut to the aunt. Again, with that same look. She wants to say something.
You must understand, I need
And
you.
again, look at that expression. Just how broken-hearted Luke is in this moment.
Luke?
But it's a whole nother year.
Luke isn't buying what his uncle is saying. He's sick of being trapped on this farm. You can see the tension in the expression.
Look, it's only 1 more season.
Yeah.
Owen is repeating this mantra of just 1 more season. He's doubling down.
Yeah, that's what she said when the Biggs and Tank left.
Now, most viewers wouldn't hear this line, but it's so strong because it reveals that Owen is lying about 1 more season, creating greater tension within the family.
Where are you going?
Looks like I'm going nowhere. I have to go finish cleaning those droids.
And we have a usual reaction that we'd expect from someone like Luke at his age, where he's becoming sick of his quote-unquote parents, and leaves the table, showing how upset he is about how he's forced to stay.
Oh, and he can't stay here forever. Most of his friends have gone. It means so much to him.
So Beru finally speaks up, a voice of reason in this heated argument. And here she supports Luke. Knowing that his friends are gone brings even more pain to Luke, as he not only misses his friends, but they are going on exciting adventures without him and doing incredible things. But Luke is not there.
I'll make it up to him next year. I promise.
And Beru reacts with a laugh. She knows Owen's stubbornness well.
Luke's just not a farmer, Owen. He has too much of his father in him.
So we have Luke's father mentioned again. Even though he's dead, quote unquote, the father seems key to Luke's journey with these similarities.
That's what I'm afraid of.
What a great line to finish the scene off. We know there is great danger in the galaxy, so we understand why Owen is so harsh. He doesn't want to expose the innocent, childlike Luke to this threatening world. Now, it's interesting considering that after the release of Empire Strikes Back, this line is given an even richer meaning, but I'll leave that for another time. And there we go. This was the first scene in the film where the droids are not the main focus, continuing this transition to Luke as the main character. Join me in scene 11, where I analyse this pivotal and iconic moment with the binary sunset.